Hey, how's everyone doing today? Just wanted to give you guys an update on the he shed, which is right behind me. As you can see, we have the top part is stuccoed so far on the cake, and then the second part they're coming later this week to do that. That needs to cure, I guess, for an entire 7 days, and then they put a coat on it of white, which will match our house. We have the windows. Let's go inside. You can see it. We're starting to sheetrock. You hear airplanes. We're sheetrocking it, or drywall. We got the plugs cut out. Scaffolding. You can see that the insulation's there. They're putting in the last of the insulation on the side there, and they're going to insulate the roof. But if you look on the roof, you can see the wiring for the lighting. What we decided to do is each one of those fixtures is going to represent a 2 bulb fixture, and the bulbs are 4 feet long each. So we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. 16 bulbs across the front, and I think 15 across the back. I think there was one extra that we added for that corner over there because the roof is not, well, the studio is a little oblong, kind of a trapezoid. The roof's kind of a trapezoid. And so we have scaffolding in here now. And so when they put the scaffolding yesterday, I was thinking how much space we have above it and then how much space we have below it. Now this was going to be where I put bookshelves, and I was going to have a little music corner for my guitars and amps, and like a table, a little coffee table there so that I can sit and look at my paintings on the big wall, which this is the big wall, which is 18 feet by 18 across by 14 high. And so I'm looking at the scaffolding, which this comes out to about almost like 4.5 feet, maybe 5 feet, that platform. I was thinking it'd be awesome to have a loft up there. So because we don't have the sheetrock completely on over there or by the header over the door, the header right there, we're able to put in another 2x12. We're going to put a 2x12 up to go across, to span across that space right there at 4 feet. So I'm going to have a 4-foot space above, probably a little taller than what the scaffolding is doing right now. Scaffolding I think is about 7.5 feet high. I want the loft to be 8 feet high. And now I just need to figure out how to put a ladder with it that doesn't interrupt with the books or the music area in this little side, my little office over here, where I'm hoping to film more YouTubes in that little corner right there, because I have a chair and I have a little table, so I'll be able to kind of set up lights and everything to do YouTube videos, hopefully. I'm trying to think of ahead. I mean, I'm going to have, the space here is awesome that I can step back enough and I can really do more videos on painting, process videos on drawing. My next idea is, and I got to ask about this today, is my wife and I love working on magnetic surfaces. So we're thinking about this part of the wall right here on the right is going to be an easel that's attached to the wall, so it doesn't have a footprint, so I save some room that way. And then over here I was thinking I'd have a drawing wall or an easel wall to do smaller works. But now I'm thinking, he was telling me about how, so they put the drywall on with the screws, and then you go over top of it with a texture gun, which I don't know, that's going to be really interesting. I want to film that. And I don't want a lot of texture on the walls. And I thought if I could get a sheet of steel attached to the wall, and then we go over it with the texture gun, and then paint over top of that, and the magnetic, and it's still strong magnetically, that could be my magnet wall that's hidden. I don't have to have a sheet of metal that you can see. That would almost be hidden on the wall. And we could do like a, I don't know, 4 by 8 foot sheet that I could keep work on. And if I did that on that wall, I'd also probably do it on the other wall here, so that I could put works in progress or other people's paintings and drawings, maybe a little altar of postcards, places I've been, inspiration, stuff like that. So that's where we're at so far. And oh, he's got all the electric is all done and kind of wired. So we have 6 switches here. He said 1 switch is going to be for the outside, 1 switch is going to be for underneath the bookshelf, and then 4 switches for the lights. We're going to be able to turn them off. Every other light fixture is going to be able to be turned off by a switch. So we can turn them all off, all on, half off, with 4 switches for the front bank and the back bank. And I'll get some more video of when we put the lights on and the type of lights that we're using for you guys. Thanks for watching this update on the He Shed process, the art studio process.